If y'all haven't been watching the news lately, I have to report that Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas, is using the National Guards to repel the illegal immigrants from coming into Texas at Eagle Pass. Joe Biden told him to make way for the Border Patrol and to stop putting up razor wires and to open up the facilities, open up the park in order for the illegal aliens to get into. Well, he claimed it's for the Border Patrol, but the Border Patrol not stopping the illegal immigrants from coming in. They helping to process the illegal immigrants in. So Greg Abbott using the National Guard. Also today, Ron DeSantis is sending Florida National Guards over to Texas in order to help Greg Abbott with the immigrant crisis. Now, I'm talking about those two things as it relates to illegal immigration, but I'm also talking about that because I want to relate to y'all the powers of the governors and the local authorities to order the National Guard and how it relates to January 6th. The Democrats and Nancy Pelosi claim that they asked the federal government to send the National Guards and claim that they asked Donald Trump for help from the National Guards. That's not true. Before January 6th, Donald Trump authorized, notice I use the term authorized, 10,000 National Guard troops just in case it was an incident at January 6th. Nancy Pelosi and the mayor of Washington, D.C. refused to call out the National Guard and lied and blamed it on Donald Trump. Donald Trump did not have the power to order the National Guard into Washington, D.C. at the Capitol. The National Guards is for the local government orders. And the local government, since Washington, D.C. is not a state itself, but the Capitol, Nancy Pelosi was Speaker at the House at the time, and she is the one that had control of the National Guard, along with the mayor of Washington, D.C., and they did not bring out the National Guard. It had nothing to do with Donald Trump not sending them help. He offered them help. They refused it. They had the authority to get the National Guard up there, and they did not do it. The Capitol Police even said so themselves. And the Capitol Police are also under the authority of who? Nancy Pelosi. The Capitol Police was not informed that there would be incidents then on January 6th, even though the FBI and national intelligence agencies and other entities working with Nancy Pelosi had information that there might be incidents on January 6th. And they did not tell the Capitol Police that. Now, I want y'all to go do y'all homework and go do y'all research, because you see I have. But you can verify what I'm telling you by just going to look at the news reports, by watching documentaries, by putting up this information on the internet, because it's there. The governors and the mayors are the ones who have the authority to call out the National Guard, not the President of the United States. And that's why you hear so much talk right now about Joe Biden possibly federalizing the Texas National Guards at this moment so he can take control of them and reopen Eagle Pass in order to let more illegal immigrants into this country. Almost everything the Democrats have been telling y'all for years, ever since Joe Biden got into office, is a lie. As far as having that border open to let in them illegal aliens, as far as him helping Iran get nuclear weapons, as far as what actually happened on January 6th, as far as the economy still not being productive and still having high inflation, And as far as letting those illegal immigrants into this country, in order for them to be able to vote so the Democrats can keep control of power, Donald Trump was set up. Nancy Pelosi and the mayor of Washington, D.C. refused to call out the National Guard so they could claim that Donald Trump was involved in an insurrection.